This is a Hoardcast. Special report. We are watching. Hoardcast.
Special report. Hey folks, how's it going? I just burned a shitload of energy just a second before I hit record. There's Dan, I see you. You're in your car. Hey folks, it's May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Happy Star Wars Day to everybody. I hope you're doing well. It was also a big event in the app today because today was the day that they finally dropped the long-awaited 5, 4, 3, 2, 1s. And it was weird. They changed it up. They didn't do the guaranteed packs. They mixed it in with the insert thing, which is crazy that I just talked about that like on Saturday. I know they didn't go on Saturday. Hey, did you hear what those guys said on the Hoardcast? That's a good idea. We should do that. No, it was in plan work, so for a long time, sure. But that's what they did. They mixed it in with this box release. So basically you had to pull on odds. So some people are lucky, some people are not. 1,000 diamondoids a throw to try to get your target, and away we go off to the races. So today is the day that rainbows are won and lost. How did we do out there?
Poorly.
I got unusually lucky, even though I was just doing it trying to help people out. So so I've traded away one or two items, but I still have a lot of it yet.
So how many did you manage to, how let's start at pulling. How many did everybody manage to pull? Anybody pull any superstars or, big hits?
I pulled quite a lot. Can you hear me there?
Yeah, beautifully.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you're coming through in color, Merv. How are you?
I'm good.
Your video feed is in PAL for some reason, though. I don't get that. We're all NTSC over here.
Is it? Oh, God knows. I haven't got a clue what you're talking about. So, yeah. No, I went a bit ham on it. So I pulled probably about 8 or 9 different cards. I got some good ones, but no mega superstars. But I managed to convert them into AT-ATs, which is good. So I'm just missing the 2 count now. So nearly there with a rainbow, but we'll see. And
have you had communication with any of the folks that are holding your 2s to find out, are they amenable or do they talk at all?
Yeah, well, luckily one of them is German Claire, and he's out and about at the moment, and I've sent him a couple of trades, and he said it's not going anywhere. So I think I should get it done.
He's usually pretty square about what he wants to, and he likes his Clone War stuff, and he'll either have something he wants or he'll have a target in mind. So
yeah. So no, that went okay. Just disappointed about the whole mechanics,
Yes, that was definitely a change. Now, anybody else lucky, bad lucky? Asia Marie, how did it go?
Poorly. I had 30,000 diamonds that I had gotten in advance, assuming that we were going to have guaranteed packs. And that's just what I had in. And I wasn't, when I saw the mechanics, I was like, right up until the last minute, I was still kind of anti-pulling. But then, of course, sucker that I am, I was like, screw it. They were 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to dump them in there anyway. Out of the 30,000 diamonds, I pulled 1 card.
Wow.
No legendaries. I didn't even finish the crap insert sets. I pulled a 2cc animated Obi, which I traded to BAM for the 3cc client. I managed to get the 5cc client in a trade. I've been talking to some of the other people. The 1cc, I actually kind of was talking. It was Depressed that had it, and with the prices on the 1cc's on eBay and what I can afford to offer on it, I couldn't in good faith be like, no, sell it to me for 140 when you can go on eBay and get twice that maybe. So
can you though? You can ask that. I don't know that you can get that.
I don't know. He said that he's gonna put it up for try to put it up for more, and if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, he'll sell it to me for what I can pay on it. But I'm not even going to stress it that much. I'm just disappointed in the mechanics of it. It was a stupid way to do it. It's made it really infuriating, but
definitely was a game changer. Now, Tim, how did you do? Did you have somebody to chase today?
I did not know. I had, as I
You
said, I
just
had
got
no
in to have
dog in this
fun with
fight.
no
Yeah, I
irons
was
in
in
the fire, just like me.
no. I took the same approach I did with the first wave of S7 54321, in so much as that take a shot at it, see what I can come up with, and then if I do have a horde, if there does somehow wind up being a wave 3 with a Tarful or something like that down the road, I have ammo.
No, you won't. We won't, because they'll
and
tell you
actually,
they're old. That's the last ones. We want the new ones. They always want the fucking
yeah,
new ones. You know this, Tim. You're
yeah.
fooling yourself.
Well, it worked out with the S7 Ketsu Rainbow, so so it did that.
Plus,
But
there's a chance that the next wave that the variants will have color.
yeah,
And people will want
well,
those more. I think probably. Now, Dan, are you still there with us, Dan? Did you have any luck today?
Hey guys, good
Hey,
to see you, Greg.
nice to see you too, sir.
I actually blazed through about 20,000 crystals and pulled one single 4cc Krennic. So I was able to just flip that for an Athen and just call it. I'm putting some feelers out there, but I wasn't really dead set on having to complete the rainbow this year. One of the things that one of the guys in our group, Matt, had discussed earlier, which I really kind of hits the nail on the head in this situation, was the change of mechanic allowed people that may not necessarily acquire cards like this too often to obtain them, and they're kind of more inclined to hold on to that low count 1cc 2cc card because it's the only one they have in their collection.
Even a
And
4
you know
or
what?
5 count, that's, like you say, incredibly precious. That's the lowest count card they've ever seen. They're amazed. Oh my God, I've got a tier 10. They've never had a tier 10, and it's low count. They're super fucking excited. And the other problem we were running into, and now we'll talk mechanics, is it has put it's kind of spread the field, but it has put really powerful cards in the hands of folks that have no clue about values whatsoever. Most of these new players, you could literally send them a vintage Han and they'd be like, yeah, that's a pretty high count card, I'm gonna pass. That's literally stuff that happens today. And some of the no's that I've seen today have been insane. Crystal was chasing Hux and literally sent somebody a gold gilded Asajj Ventress. This card it was fucking beautiful. I was like, oh, they're gonna smash on that. You're crazy to send that, but they're definitely gonna say yes. Nope. Declined. No, thank you.
Wow.
And
I just think
I hope the guy that said no to that learns later on what he did and realizes what a terrible mistake he made, because but he did. Things ended up working out. She ended up getting the whole thing put together, and I got excited and said I couldn't do anything for her because what I pulled was all turds. My best were 2 count. No, I pulled a 1 count, but it was fucking Griff Halloran. Are you fucking kidding me? Does anybody hoard that fucking turd?
I don't know anybody that collects him at all. Like, just, yeah, that's a good turd right there.
Yeah, if they do, they don't tell anybody about it. They're not out there on the feed, I suck. I hoard Griff Halloran. So I was stuck with that. I did manage to flip it, and I ended up flipping, flopping around and doing a bunch of stuff, and ended up getting Janna #1. So there I went. I was, said, okay, well, now I'll do a rainbow and just put the thing together. 1, 2, then the #2, and the #3, then the 4 and the 5, and boom. The climax was #5. It was done. So, so weird mechanic for sure. Was this a success? Was it a bad thing? What do you think?
I think it was a success for Tops. I mean, they got us to throw all these diamonds at garbage because I'd already spent the money on the diamonds, so I guess Tops wins. I mean, and it's not, it was so easy to put together the rainbow last year that I'm probably feeling a little bit spoiled from last year. And so, to not put the rainbow together on the first day really isn't that big of a deal. it's the client. They might come to me eventually. It's not like I collect
I
a
don't know, man.
real
It feels
high
like more and
draw
more
character.
like if it feels more and more like if you don't get that on that first day, man, that shit just kind of just drifts away. It's crazy. It'll just one of your pieces of the puzzle will just disappear in and under a lock somewhere and it's gone. And you're just like, motherfucker. And 9 times out of 10 it'll be like, you know, a 2 or 3 count that's the one that busts your fucking balls. It's not you'll get the
Yeah.
1 count and then you got a fucking slave to get a 3 or a 5 count.
Yeah, I had the worst problem, I think, with the 5 count last year, and it was just ridiculous. It certainly wasn't the 1 count of anything. I had no problem getting the 1 counts I needed last time. This time I still might. It just depends on if it sells on eBay or not. And they're ugly too. I think probably why I'm not stressing it nearly as much is they're just horribly ugly. They put more effort into every single other base variant this year.
The one that we're getting
really
for free. The one that we're getting for free is amazing. Now I'm fixing to behead you.
Yeah, that looks
the
awesome.
twin sabers.
Like,
that's fucking awesome with the pulsating. They pulsate. I love pulsation. Hey, Matt Jacobus is fucking in the house, guys. Here he comes.
Hell yeah.
I was just about to say, man, I fucking wish Matt was here because I know he's super fucking frosty because he got like stuck hard for his, man. Stuck hard. That it seemed to bring out the worst in some folks and that it was really unexpected with as well. And so, there's a few noted situations. There may have been a couple old decks out there as well on a day like today. So, Merv, what do you think? How did you feel about
Merv's on the line? Holy shit.
I thought it was pretty crap because everyone had been saving their crystals for what they assume would be a 55,000 crystal pack where you guarantee 10. Then you get this strange mechanic where you literally have to pay twice that to get probably 60% of what you would have got if you were doing the 55,000 crystal pack. Add to that the fact that the cards were pretty, as Asia was saying, underwhelming. I mean,
super underwhelming.
You're totally right. The May the 4th variant was superb. I loved it. I cracked those out in no time and then traded them off for Hoard. That was great. But these were just, what were they thinking? It was just,
dull, boring, lifeless. There was nothing to them. I thought when I got one of these things, I'd see something, and they weren't consistent. The 1 count's got like a little motion, a star fucking twinkles.
A little twinkle.
I will say that last night in our Twitter group, I did predict there would be a Spotchka variant. And when I saw that Skywalker blue, I thought there for a second that I actually might have actually predicted something accurately for a change there. It didn't quite work out, but yeah, it was.
Because it was almost that something to drink blue, that blue.
Yeah, that bright blue kind of thing, and they're all about the Mando and the whole bit. I thought, well, maybe they'll throw something like that out there, but and it was close. But they did another Wookiee variant. They played the form with that. So,
but just
at least we had that going.
Wookiee brown, just like the brown of a Wookiee. Now, Matt, tell us you got in late, so you got to tell us your experience with pulling and then getting out there and literally throwing your own meat onto the grill.
Definitely what happened. Yeah, running around with the kids, so I was hoping I could still pop on while I'm trying to make dinner for them. But anyway, yeah, man, that was nuts. And I'm surprised they didn't call the blue the Jakku Sky like they did in the previous. I don't know if that didn't make any sense, but whatever. So they could have called it that. But anyhow, man, that was a mess. I was really glad that I didn't pump a shit ton of money into buying crystals up front. I was ready to go today. I was going to load up. But since we got the notice yesterday that it didn't look like that was going to be the way, I decided to hold off. So. And just fortunately had enough trade fodder to get the rainbow together. So that was a beast, though. It was awful. I really hated it. I hated every minute of it.
I saw some of the communications with your 1 count, and that's how it went. What I was seeing was that's how it went.
just awful. Yeah, I mean,
Oh man,
I think-
seriously. I mean, that's like massively too much. Not cool. You're not my friend anymore. Type deal, bro. Seriously,
oh man,
not a fan of what happened there at all.
not at all. This is somebody that I swap boards with all the time.
Right.
When I
right.
saw that they had it, I'm like, done deal. That's going to be no problem.
Dude, and I mean, we're all hoarders. We're character collectors. We all
Yeah.
know our own weakness.
Yeah.
That person would squeal like a stuck fucking pig if somebody did that to them on theirs. You know?
Absolutely.
I guarantee you. So hopefully they don't think they should, you know, in the future try to say that. Oh man, I really got screwed that time. Well, guess what? Matt paid for it
I found that
a long time ago.
more often than not, I just found it to be the case because, like, just because of the mechanic, you know, folks that don't normally have these low count cards in their stack all of a sudden did. And they you know, oh, I got this card. I'm never going to trade it away. I'm never, you know, so I was throwing trades at people that were just instant smash accepts and nobody was taking them. And I couldn't figure out why.
Yeah,
And
it's just
the
because they don't know values, and
No.
and I, you know, it doesn't have to move fast. There's plenty of time for people to look and consider and stuff like that. But in the excitement of things, it's, you know, it's difficult, and I can understand the impulse of the folks that want to hold and try to figure out things. You know, it's like, if you didn't, why did you spend the money if you weren't ready for this? You know, this
Exactly.
deal?
I mean, in one instance, it was a 3cc gin for a 5cc biker scout. Like, come on.
Come on,
Who's
yeah,
not gonna
that's a
do that?
no-brainer. What the fuck are you talking about? Come on,
Another one-
seriously.
Another one was Slave Leia Essentials for a 5cc. I was really struggling.
Come
to get the
on,
box.
are you
It was
kidding me?
awful. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like a $60,
And they're-
$70 card all day long for the rest
Every
of
time.
your life.
And they said, "Oh, sorry, I don't trade my singles." I'm like, "You asshole! This is what are you doing?"
I don't wear singles. Oh, okay. Well, let me know
Like
if you
you're gonna
get two of
complete
that
your
one
set.
count that I need. If you get a dupe
Yeah.
of that one count card I need, let me fucking know, champ. Or if you get another one of the two count that I'm trying to pull down. God damn, I'd lose my fucking mind if somebody told me that.
Oh, I was so pissed. But then at the same time, it's like, all right, be cool. You know, don't flip your lid on them.
I mean, you know, everything at some point, everything should have a price. I mean, there's things that, you know, that are so ridiculously precious, you know, for whatever reason that no, but most of the stuff, it doesn't matter that much. I understand people trying to get the best deal for their thing, for their lucky pull. They may not see that kind of luck again for a long time. Totally understand that. But man, if you want to play with the big boys and get, you know, stick your fucking shit in the big table, you better know what the fuck you're ready to do here. If you pull the big money, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
That's why we're all here. And that's why I think that, you know, I mean, I understand, you know, they're trying to address everybody's frustration with it selling out in 30 seconds last time, and they want more players to be able to experience it.
That is an improvement. That is one of the ways that this is dramatically improved over the last one. And I think a lot of people would say that the ability for folks to maybe risk $4 versus hard and fast, you're gonna fucking give us 200, you know, whatever it was, $22, I think was the going rate for the last one. That's a little more, we've said many times, they should want to have $1 million $1 guys versus 10, you know, $1 million guy. We've said that for ages. So, and it's kind of in line with the way that their fucking mindset has been about the base and stuff like that. But it's hard for us because we've been through this in so many different ways over the years. It's crazy. This is all the way back to like S4. We literally were just talking about S4 on Saturday when they did the purple steels in with that graphite.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. That was so
That's why I had, at one point, I had like 250 of those, of one of the white ones. Because I threw so many at trying to pull the fucking Y-wing. Because the fantasy is I'm gonna pull my own horde.
Oh, I know. And that, you know, and everybody, I think we're all guilty of it. You just you go down that money hole. And I think, you know, I threw 11,000 crystals. So it was what, 11 packs? And every pack, I'm like, this is it. I'm going to get a biker scout in this. Like, no, you're not. We all go down that hole, you know? It's like, you think you're going to pull your own horde? No. And I came up with nothing. So I threw $50 right down the shitter.
Well, I'm stupid. I'm dumb as hell because I did pretty good probably. And I threw... I'm not lying. I threw about 25K. So what? It's 25 of those jumbos at that thing. But I came
That's
out
$100.
pretty good. I think I had like 4 or 5 of those. No, and one of them was a 1 count at that point. I should have just stopped because I think I threw another 20 and then I got maybe 1 and it was like a 5 count.
Right. So that's right where you should have been. If you spent $100, you should have got 5. If I spent 50, I should have got 2 maybe, but no, nothing. So they're considering again, their normal odds on the big packs, but I don't know.
I spent $100 and got 1.
Oh my God! Like,
Crystal's hoarding. I wanted everybody to know that Crystal's hoarding CO Bibble now. She has the 1 count and she has the 2 count. Building that rainbow, it found her, and so she's getting started on that. So get that out there and let everybody know. And she doesn't care. She'll give leading ladies.
That's right.
Right.
But we need. We just need to tell Purple Rain that she's got those. He'll buy them shits. He don't care.
There you go. Yeah, you should get those.
Everything else.
I'll get those and I'll put them on eBay. That's what I'll do. Just put them up on eBay and get Purple Rain to buy them.
Yeah, I got 10 out of the 15, and I was really going for the full house. And some guy had the 2cc, and then I saw it bullied, and then when I quick searched it and I saw it in Purple Rain's account, I said, "Fuck it, it's over."
Yeah, it's gone because he just he's a Roach Motel for base variants.
Oh yeah, and so I had leads on.
And that's putting it nicely. Oh shit! God damn, Purple Rain. I hope you don't listen.
I don't think he probably does. And I had leads on the other two 4cc's that I need, and the other 2 5cc's that I need. But fuck it, I just declined. I just killed all those trades.
Whoa, someone's spazzing out with Tim, I think. I think that's Tim. He's beatboxing. Tim is beatboxing. Oh my God, Tim. Can you stop? I muted you, Tim, because you were beatboxing.
But yeah, sorry I was late to the Zoom party. I was picking up the kids and the wife's getting her hair done, so
Okay. Well, Tim was just beatboxing there. I don't know what happened.
It was good stuff.
Yeah,
I've heard that.
He's laying it down.
Yeah.
So, in retrospect, now that we've lived through this horror, let's do it again, right? We love this and can't wait for wave 2, right?
Oh, I feel bad for the wave 2 folks. Merv, man. Merv.
Oh,
man.
Merv, God.
Yeah, that's gonna.
You've got so much in wave 2, Merv. I really, really feel so bad for you now. It was bad enough that they hit you with that much to hoard in wave 2. Even if the mechanics were saying, it's guaranteed you'd have it in for you. So
that was Tim beatbox again. There's something wrong with Tim's mic or something. It's reverb and it just keeps going. So it gives a happy rhythm to the whole thing. It's fun.
Yeah,
so,
wave 2 is going to be awful. I'm going to put my one of my kidneys on eBay to try and fund the amount of cards.
The beauty of the deal is there's no use in even trying to position anymore. It used to be, you kind of socked away a few things. We've all been talking about. I'm going to hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to throw this to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time, and because Crystal was straight up holding this one gilded for, if all else fails, I'm going to fucking go for this. It's goddamn nightmare. And throw a gilded of that. If you saw this card, just I can't believe that somebody says no to that card. It's such a nice looking card.
I was trying to overpay for, I think it was the 4 count AT-AT today, and I threw a load of stuff at this guy, and he was relatively new, looking at his deck and stuff, and he just said, "No, I'm holding on to this." And there was another one that just kept declining. And I said, "What would you like? Communication would be nice." And he came back and said, "Not for trade." And I just went back and said, "Thanks for communicating."
Yeah,
but yeah, they're just holding on to them. But it's a big spread of cards going, because they've done, rather than split the drop up into 3 days of 33 cards or whatever, they've done it over the space of one drop, so it's meant it's scattered, which has worked out kind of well for me on some of the the 3 count and the 5 count and the 1 count, because I was able to go straight away to these new users and say, look, here's some lovely shiny stuff. I'll take that from you. And they loved it.
Mm-hmm.
But it just makes it very difficult for when you've got folks, as you were saying, that don't appreciate the value of cards. So you're trying to offer them something nice and old. And I was offering some S3 low count stuff,
right.
Base variants, and folks were tearing it down. I was thinking, come on, man.
One of the, I think the 5 count or for the 5 count, I traded off a BAM. And I had like an S3 Kit Fisto, not a great character, but on par with Janna. That was one I got in a cross trade, so I had that in the arsenal. And he was an older player who recognized, a Hoth Ice S3. Thank you very much. I'll take that.
Yeah.
But the newer guys, they didn't, one of the cards I ended up trading, I think I traded a 10 count Emperor Palpatine of all things. And then a ton of Darth Maul shit. The guy was like, hey, I like Darth Maul. And I'm like, oh, I heard you like Darth Maul. So I installed some Darth Mauls into your Darth Maul so that you could Darth Maul while you Darth Maul. And I just threw a shitload of fucking Darth Mauls on top of the Emperor that I had already thrown at him. And he was like, holy shit, yeah! And we both fucking metal horns at each other and rocked out. It was great. It was a lot of fun throwing a trade like that.
That's what these people do, man. That the gin that I was offering was, an S4 green rust, and the dude had no interest in it. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? Yeah.
Maybe he was a neuter. He may have been neutered.
That's a very good point.
Yes. He lost his pee-pee. That's what happened. So who's still in the struggle? Who's in the fight? Asia, you're still in the struggle. Merv, are you complete?
Oh yeah, I'm still trying.
No, I'm just waiting for the 2 count, but hopefully Jordan Clare will come through for me on that one. So
he should. He's a good guy.
I'm pretty confident I've got a relationship.
Who's got that, Merv?
Jordan Clare.
Oh man, yeah, he's a good guy. I mean, I can literally text him right now on my phone if you want me to. He's real good.
Matt will lean on him for you.
I will.
I got a couple of guys, come by. It'd be a shame if something happened to us, if something fell off a truck near his house or something. I don't know.
No, it's funny. He's an old school player. He's been around. He's kind of taken a step way back as he's been getting his life in order, but he's not a bad guy.
No.
Let me know. Send me a message.
Relationship with him. He's a
Send me a message if you need to.
Yeah, we'll do. Thanks, mate.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I guess cheers to us all. And, it was bad, but I guess it can always be fucking worse. Tops will find a way.
It could definitely have been worse.
Tops will find a way. They're
yeah, right. I mean, I think if you had any lessons learned for the next round, if it goes like this, I think, man, the only thing I'd say is stock up now. Start stocking up now. Don't sweat the crystals. Other people will pull them. Just, be ready to go big time trade power.
Yeah, that's probably the way to go. Pulling seemed like be kind of a sucker's game this time out. So not being able to get that guarantee really blew. That was not fun.
Yeah, because when you think you're going to go with the guaranteed 10-pack, you hope there might be a 1cc in there.
Well, we've so nicely illustrated and explained exactly how nicely it worked for them. And we spent a lot more than we would have, didn't we? So who's the dummy?
You're right. I mean, I know. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I threw that 11K at it and I stopped. And then I just started, I started searching. I started looking and doing blind trades after that. And my intent was, I ran out of crystals and I was gonna go buy some more, but then I was like, well, let's see what's been pulled. And then from there it was just nothing but trades. I never bought more crystals. So
well, good. I'm glad that'll teach you a lesson, Tops.
That's right.
Yeah, Matt was ready to buy a lot of crystals and he didn't hardly buy any.
That's right. I kept my wallet closed.
Well, it's funny because I had just bought like the Star Wars Day, because those deals are all great. Those are all like 300 crystals per buck. So those were good deals. So this morning I was like, okay, bam, $99. I'm done for the month. I'm ready for my VIP. Crystals,
True.
the new VIPs is what the $5 one is Hux. So she's stoked. She's going to be hoarding those. Every alt we have is going to be a VIP next month. I guarantee you. And it's a lot. No. One each, I think. Okay, guys. Well, thanks very much for being with us. Did anybody have any final words for this? There's still a couple of minutes left in our time.
Fuck tops. That's kind of my final word there.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get into that. Fuck tops. Sometimes these things are like therapy. I think today it feels like we all came through okay. We're battered and bruised. Some of us made it. Some of us are still bleeding on the hill. But we'll live to fight again another day because we're idiots. You're welcome, Tops. Thanks so much for being with me, guys, on short notice. Happy Star Wars Day. Go watch The Bad Batch. I haven't seen it.
That's great. Go watch it.
I'm going to go watch it. Hopefully it's great.
It is.
Is it?
Excellent.
Yeah, brilliant. I've seen it twice now.
Okay, good. All right. Well, I'm going to take your word for it and go watch it right now. Thanks, everybody, and arrivederci.
Thanks.
Bye.
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 We are Legion.
We are all.
We are one.
We are.
Watching.
watching.